Where'd you guys get this stuff?
I stole most of it. Danica had a huge collection. He had stonework, ironwork, weaponry, art. This stuff, it shows up everywhere. This symbol, this glyph. It's on everything in here. He is real. You dig beneath all the myths, all the layers of bullshit that have cluttered our culture for the last 500 years, and eventually, you're gonna strike the truth.
So the movies are true.
The movies are just a comforting fairy tale compared to the real deal. Bram Stoker, he wrote a good yarn, but the events that he described back in 1897, God, that was just a tiny piece of the mosaic. The real Dracula, see, his origins date back much, much earlier than that.
How early?
Try 6,000 or 7,000 years.
This is a piece of his armor. With it, we were able to extrapolate a basic idea of what this fucker looked like. Check this out. Dracula's only one of the names he's gone by. The Babylonians worshipped him as Dagon, and now they call him Drake. If you believe in the legends, he was born in ancient Sumeria. Nobody really knows the specifics of his origin, but we do know this. He was the first of his kind. The patriarch of Hominis Nocturna. He was born perfect. And just like the great white shark, this guy has never had to evolve.
Forget the movies, forget the books. There's no happy ending with this guy.
He's been there, moving behind the scenes, cutting a bloody fucking path through the ages until suddenly, just like that, he up and disappeared. And then we heard a rumor. The vampires were searching for him. Some say he'd been sleeping through the ages, that he'd retreated from a world he'd become disgusted with. And according to our information, they found him in Iraq about 6 months ago. And he was pissed.
You know. You know. You know.
In the window, you sell vampire merchandise.
Yeah. Look around. We might have a few things.
We've got Dracula lunchboxes. Did you see those? There's bobbleheads, keychains. This is funny.
That gauntlet gets me every time.
We've got just about anything, even vampire vibrators. Here, check this out. Dracola. Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Was there something special you needed?
Hey, Guy. She's talking to you. What? You want to kiss me, pretty boy?
That's
right now?
That's exactly what we've been trying to figure out.
When I was under the Fang, there used to be talk about some kind of vampire final solution. But I could never figure out why they'd want to destroy their food source. I mean, that makes no sense, right? They've always had plans for the human race, and it seems likely that whatever they're cooking up, Drake's return is part of it. Let's face it, we are fighting a losing battle here. So we kill a few hundred of them a year, big deal. There are thousands of them out there, maybe tens of thousands. We need a new tactic.
Like what?
A biological weapon? For you sighted people, here's a little show and tell. For the last year, I've been working with synthesized DNA in order to create an artificial virus targeted specifically at vampires. We're calling it Daystar.
Think about it, Blade. We could wipe them all out in one single move.
So what's been holding you back?
The lethality in vampires is still spotty.
The bottom line is we need a better strand of DNA to work with. We need Dracula's blood.
Because Dracula is the progenitor of the vampire race, his DNA is still pure. It hasn't been diluted by 100 generations of selective mutation. We get his blood, we can boost Daystar's viral efficacy to 100%.
All the vampires go bye-bye. So, can we just go right ahead and sign you up for one of our secret Night Stalker decoder rings?
Oh, holy shit. Gentlemen and hottie, we have a wide assortment of ass kickery for your viewing pleasure today. Electronic pistol comes in a variety of tasty calibers.
Explosive rounds.
Yeah.
With a concentrated burst of UV light instead of your standard hollow points. I call them sun dogs. Hedges, supersize me, sweetheart. This little pea shooter. It's a modified version of the Army's objective individual combat weapon. Pick your poison, sun dogs, steaks, heat-seeking mini rockets. Basically whatever gets you hard. This puppy will pump them out. Of course, doesn't have the range of a sword. But,
God. Over here, we call this the UV arc. Whoa, sorry. The 2 points are connected by a powerful UV laser,
Hedges, I'll take it from here.
Yes.
This bad boy's half as hot as the sun and can cut through vampires like a knife through butter.
we're still trying to sort out fact from fiction when it comes to Dracula. Turning into mist? Kinda doubt it. But general shape-shifting? Maybe.
Not into a bat or a wolf or anything like that, but another human with practice could be possible. Because he wouldn't have a traditional skeletal structure, something more like a snake's with thousands of tiny bones.
I have a question about that, Hedges. Have you ever been laid?
Many times. With ladies,